Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Arlene. If you're new here, welcome to my urban homestead. We're in the garden today and we're going to be building some strawberry towers. Okay everybody, so we were at Home Depot and we purchased one of these 5 by 5 inch by 8 foot long vinyl fence posts. Now we're going to make 2 towers out of this that we're going to put into our in-ground box for stability. So the first thing we're going to do is measure this guy out at 4 feet and then cut it down the center to create 2 individual strawberry towers. Then what we're going to do, which I'll show you later on, is use this guy right here. This is a 2 inch. Is it a 2 inch? Let me see. It's a 1.5 inch. My apologies. This 1.5 inch pipe of PVC is going to help us to create the holes in the side of this where we can later fill this with soil and then plant our trees. I'm going to show you this step by step. Okay friends, so I'm going to measure this out to 4 feet, which would be our halfway point, because this post is 96 inches long. There. And then we're going to use our speed square to give us a straight line. There. Turn it and then just follow the same lines all the way around. Okay, haha, they match up. I did it right. Okay. So now we're going to use a jigsaw and we're going to cut this along the side. Okay friends, so we're going to be using our jigsaw to cut our vinyl post in half, okay? You guys have seen me use this before. It's got a little tab here that you have to align to get it in there with the teeth up, just like that. Now we can put our battery into it. So I'm using a metal cutting blade for this with a fairly fine tooth. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want this to be a finer cut. This is plastic, essentially vinyl plastic, and it's going to cut it a lot finer. It's not going to tear through it and then rip chunks out of it like a wider wood cutting blade would do. Wood cutting blades, you can just look at the teeth of them and it's separated, it's a lot wider, so it has a tendency of chunking things out if you're not careful, especially with plastics. So there might be an all-purpose blade out there that's great for PVC. I don't have that one. These are the ones that I have, so I'm doing the best with what I got. Now we're going to put on our eye protection. I've got gloves on just in case, and I'm going to start on the side here, very carefully cutting through this. Yeah, I am. There we go. My hands are small. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We have measured these out every 4 inches. This one's a little ugly because this was our test friend. But every 4 inches so that there's no crown facing in the same direction as the others. We want spacing. It's going to look a little weird at first, but when it fills out with strawberries, you won't really see the big difference. Now, I'm going to work on the same side over here, make the next one. I'm using a hole saw that's 2 1/8 inches in diameter. We're gonna place that right, just, you know, kind of in the center here.
Where it says plant.
Where it says P for plant. And we're gonna open down. Okie doke. Beautiful. I just want you to know. Okay. Now, using my trusty heat gun, we're gonna heat around the edge of the hole. Just slightly, you don't have to overdo it. We just want this to get soft enough so that we can form it using our 1.5 PVC.
Do it more. How long do you let it cool off for?
About a minute or so. I'm just holding it here. It's very windy, so it's, you know, it's different everywhere. But we have extreme winds today, so it's helping me cool off the vinyl a lot faster. It's shrinking?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. All right, we'll hold it there for a couple of minutes. Just leaning on it to hold it. Side note, you know that I read that people in other countries can tell when you're an American because Americans have a habit of leaning. There it is. So this is gonna hold one tree, and this one's gonna hold one tree. Let's move over to the side. Oh, I'm so excited, it's working out. All right, cool. Okay friends, so now that we have the general idea of what's going on, I'm gonna open up all of the remaining holes. Oh. They slid out the hole. Okay, so now that we have them all open, now I can start heating them up and bending them. There we go, folks. That's a strawberry tower. Okay, now let's do it again. Okay, 4 inches from the top. Then we're gonna turn it. Put our speed square on the same line, just so that it helps us as a guide. Okay, another 4 inches. There we're gonna put our P for plant. Bring the speed square down and make our line. Then turn it again. Make sure we have our speed square on the line. 4 inches down again. P for plant. Draw our line. Then from where that bottom line is, we're going to measure another 4 inches. We're going to do P for plant there. Draw our line. So again, we have our flat side here that has no holes in it because it's going to be facing inward. And we have our two plants, and 2 plants that are not backing up on each other. So they have enough space for the roots to grow and move around.
Now.
¿Está ready? Okay. ¿Y lo pollo?
Maybe 5 minutes. You can't do that.
Oh, okay. So now we eat lunch. Okay friends, so we had lunch, thankfully, and some allergy medication because this wind is just, it's doing its thing. So we're gonna go heating up again. There we go. No wonder this is taking me forever. It had gone, like it had defaulted back down to nothing. Like wasn't heating up. I couldn't figure it out. I had defaulted down to low. And I was like, no. Ta-da! She's so pretty.
Sometimes I kick off the audio at this point because the wind is just so bad. I mean, you can see it whipping around everywhere around me. It was really intense. The post got dug in 1 foot into the ground, and then I backfilled them with soil just to make sure that they're not going to go anywhere and they are going to be, especially putting it up during this wind. Like I wanted to make sure that they would be really sturdy. So I put them with the trees facing outward so that I have easy accessibility to the strawberries. And then I just filled them up, one on either side of the grow bed. I don't want to put anything in the middle because it's, since I have the tomatoes on the outside, it's a little bit harder to reach. But they are great right now. I love them. They look so good and they are strong. They're not moving. We've had really intense wind and they didn't go anywhere. So I think we did a good job with these. So these strawberries that I'm putting in are ever-bearing strawberries. I didn't want to pick up the June-bearing ones because I'd rather, like after considering, I'd rather be picking strawberries consistently throughout the growing season without having to worry. Like I can always just freeze them and I don't have to like just wait for one huge harvesting of strawberries and like one big jelly batch. I can just go picking the strawberries, popping them into the freezer, or we can eat them fresh and it's consistent amount of strawberries than having just like one big massive harvest. I'd rather have that consistency. So we did get the ever-bearing strawberries. They're Bonnie plants. They looked really healthy and so far they're doing really great, so I'm really happy with them.
So friends, I would say that our little strawberry tower inspiration here was a complete success. I mean, right now it's looking great. It's the first time we try anything like this and it's worked out super fantastic. I love the way that it looks. It just adds a little bit of height. We're growing taller since we can't grow wider. So it's great. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will put in the description kind of the detailed bit how we built it and how we put it together, so that if you wanted to try it yourself or some adaptation that best suits you, you can absolutely give it a try. But so far they look great and they're doing well. We're gonna watch these guys as they grow. I'm very excited. Are you excited?
Yes.
You're very excited, right? Super. I can see the excitement.
Super excited.
I can feel it.
Oh my god. I can hardly contain myself.
Thank you, friends. I appreciate you. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you've been with me this whole while, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for sharing a part of your day with me in my little adventures of figuring out how to be self-sustainable. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.